In 2025, we have a lot of examples of overconsumption in front of our eyes. Thousands of examples of products in mass that are taking over my beautiful but chaotic generation. So, because we have plenty of time, let's see the most recent top 3 overconsumption products that made Gen Z extremely laughable and why they're pure shit. As always, remember, I'm trying to be objective here at all times. First, let's put our feet on earth and talk a little about an ugly ass type plushie that's in everybody's bags and luggage, the Labubus. Labubus are those little plushies people hang on their bags. They blew up on TikTok and basically became a whole aesthetic. The reality is that they're like oversized keychains with cute faces, if you can even consider this as cute, long legs, and soft colors. People usually pair them with tote bags or mini backpacks. And it's not even an official brand name, really. Labubus just became the name everyone uses for that type of plushie. And you mostly find them on sites like AliExpress, Shopee, or random Instagram shops. They started getting super popular in late 2023, and now it feels like everyone has one. Or like 5. At first it seemed kind of original, but then it turned into another one of those trends where people started collecting them just because they're cute. Again, if you think this is even cute. And not because they actually need them. That's where the overconsumption part comes in. And let's not even touch the part of this whole topic where we actually get into the prices of these little things. This is just like incredible, and it's outstanding because, like, what do you mean with this price? Is this even like logical? I don't think so. Even though they're adorable for some people, let's be real, they're totally unnecessary. Most of them are made of cheap materials, probably mass produced, and people buy way more than they use. It's another example of buying stuff just for the aesthetic or the hype, not because it adds real value. It's low-key wasteful, and it adds to all the fast consumption habits that are already hurting the environment. So yeah, they're maybe fun for you, but also kind of a symbol of how we're constantly pushed to buy things we don't actually need. And for some reason, my beautiful Gen Z, my beautiful people, my beautiful generation is totally in love with these little shits, and I really don't get it. Now let's talk about Dubai chocolate. Dubai chocolate is one of those things that blew up online mostly because of how extra it looks. Like, people aren't just eating it for the taste, they're buying it for the aesthetic. The packaging is super fancy, gold details, shiny wrapping, and it's always been shown in bougie hauls or gift sets. It's kind of seen as luxury chocolate, but a lot of the time, it's more about how it looks than how it actually tastes. And honestly, most of them are just regular chocolates with a fancy wrapper. Some have fillings or gold flakes with pistachio stuff and things like that, but nutritionally, it's still candy. Lots of sugars, fats, and artificial stuff. It's not like it's healthier just because it comes from Dubai or it costs more. The thing is, people don't actually just buy one. It turns into this type of flex where you buy tons of something just to show it off or make an aesthetic TikTok. And that's where overconsumption comes in again. It becomes less about enjoying chocolate and more about buying something just because of the hype that it has online. And you see people spending a lot on something that's honestly not that different from regular chocolate bars. Really, from a health perspective, it's still something you should eat in moderation, and it can have high sugar content, which isn't great if you're eating it often. Plus, the idea of buying a ton of it just for the look or to fit a trend feels kind of unnecessary when you think about how much packaging and shipping waste it creates too. And we don't even need to start talking about the fact that Gen Z has a problem with eating things that are totally part of the industrialized food industry. So yeah, Dubai chocolate might look cute or luxurious, but at the end of the day, it's just chocolate with a marketing glow up, and a reminder of how easy, again, it is to fall into buying stuff we don't actually need. Lastly, to wrap this video up, let's talk about vapes. Vapes are everywhere right now, especially with younger people trying to look cool or be part of a scene. Honestly, some people don't even really care about the vaping itself. It's more about the look, the brand, or collecting different styles, even just because maybe it looks interesting by the color it has, like you're some kind of fashion accessory. They're all these limited editions, flashy designs, and weird flavors. And people end up buying a bunch just to flex or have the coolest one. It's kind of like the same thing with those trendy plushies or Dubai chocolate. More about the hype and less about the actual use or need. But the problem is that vaping isn't harmless. Even if some try to make it look fun or stylish, it comes with a health risks, like lung irritation, addiction to nicotine, and who knows the long-term effects yet. Plus, all those disposable vapes and cartridges create a ton of plastic waste that ends up hurting the environment. Again, the environment, guys. Let's think a little bit about the earth that we're living in, because I think we're not. So yeah, vaping might seem trendy or a way to fit in, but it's basically a mix of overconsumption, marketing tricks, and a health risk people sometimes overlook because it looks cool. Like, let's be for real. Smoking isn't cool. Smoking is literally killing yourself and saying, oh, but I look like this, I look like that. Shut the fuck up, because you look like you're gonna die soon. If we're honest and objective, the vape comes first and the Labubus comes last. When it comes to which one is the worst, obviously. Not because of its popularity, but because of its effects. But yeah, guys, let me know if you want a part 2 of this type of videos. Don't forget to follow me on social media and stream my music on Spotify. See ya, and this was another episode of Mental Buffering.